Daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Amila Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Amila Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Amila Entertainment, Facebook group, Prince Amila Entertainment TV. We are also available on Twitter at PMilaENT. Follow us on Twitter and follow back. Today is the 7th of February 2022. Today is Monday, and so guys, a few days ago we talked about schools opening today. Nasengeri bishi kugadzira vana kuti vaende kuchikoro, and so the first term opens today for all classes except Form 1 and Lower 6 will be opening separately soon. Learners said they were happy to be going back to school and hope that they will not have lessons interrupted by a surge in COVID-19 cases. The first term we have 45 days for face-to-face learning. Boarders traveled back to their schools yesterday, and there was activity at the usual pick-up points in Harare, including the Harare Exhibition Park and the Civic Center car park of Abdel Gamo Nasser Road, as parents and guardians bade their children farewell. Government have indicated that Form 1 classes will open next week on Monday, with the heads of schools drawing up the classes list this week after the grade 7 results came out on Friday. Hard copies of the results will be available today. The opening of Lower 6 would be determined by the release of the 2021 Zimbabwe School Examination Council ZIMSEC ordinary level results. Yesterday, learners started arriving at the pickup points as early as 5 a.m. with the first buses departing Harare at around 7 a.m. Schools including Bradley High School from Mashonaland Central were doing temperature checks and sanitizing all learners before boarding the bus in line with the COVID-19 standard operation procedures. Most schools were also demanding fees receipts before allowing pupils into their bus, and a handful of learners from Chintunduma 2 High School were seen being turned away for non-payment of fees. One parent could be heard explaining to school officials that banking halls were too full yesterday and she could not make the payment and wanted the child to go before she makes the payment today. St. Killan's High School had some sort of a transport challenge as their 3 hired buses all filled up, leaving almost 40 learners who ended up using the same bus as some of St. Teresa school learners. Mr. Timothy Mabure, whose child attends Laramombe High School, said while preparations were tough, it was impossible for the children to fail to return to school as parents had to make sacrifices. We were given 1 week's notice to prepare, so with the hiking of school fees and groceries, we managed to run around. We thank God that this time around they returned early, unlike last year. Our fear was that some would engage in drug abuse, even child marriages, but at least at school they will have a little bit of discipline, said Mr. Mabure. A parent whose child attends Chindunduma 2 High School, who declined to be named, bemoaned the turning away of learners for not paying full fees. The opening of schools is a welcome initiative, only that I got fees at the last moment, and when I tried to pay fees on Saturday, the bank was overwhelmed, so my child has been denied into the bus without fees receipts. We are now returning home. The school is saying its swipe machine is offline. Hopefully I will manage to pay on Monday. If I pay early, I will hire a car to take my child to school, said the parent. And the parent, who only identified himself as Mr. Rukweza, bemoaned the poor transport logistics by St. Killan's School. Learners failed to fit into all the 3 buses supplied, forcing us parents to arrange by ourselves to get an extra bus, which caused a lot of inconvenience on the part of the children and us. I woke up early and now it is around 11 a.m. and the children are still here. We have to combine them with the learners from another school for them to go. We hope they will travel safely. I miss church service because of this inconvenience, said Mr. Rukweza. Miss Priscilla Zizengwe, whose child learns at Msengezi High School, said she hopes learners will behave at school and observe the stipulated government and World Health Organization COVID-19 regulations to ensure the pandemic does not spread again in schools. A Form 3 learner at Deure High School, Tanaka Siya, moved to work hard and urged his colleagues to do the same. I am excited to go back to school. Our holiday was quite long. I really missed being at school with colleagues. I hope to do my best this time around. And the learner Lincoln Buma said, I just hope that COVID-19 will spare us this year. On my part, I will make sure that I observe all the precautions, including wearing a face mask and sanitizing my hands regularly, he said. Last Friday, Minister of Primary and Secondary Education, Dr. Evelyn Love, said the government had put in place the necessary precautions to minimize the risk of contracting COVID-19. Minister Love said the government will continue to support schools with the vision of basic personal protective equipment in a bid to enhance the prevention and management of the spread of COVID-19, not only in schools but among all citizens. In light of this, all eligible 16 and 17-year-old learners are urged to join the nation's efforts to continue fighting the pandemic through taking advantage of the government's free vaccination program. Let us turn to our schools into COVID-19 free zones. The ministry advises that the wearing of face masks and washing of hands, as well as physical distance, are a must in the fight against COVID-19 at all schools and learning centers in order to ensure a safe learning environment for our learners, as well as to ensure us of uninterrupted and accelerated implementation of teaching and learning activities, she said in a statement read by the Permanent Secretary, Ms. Tumisang Tabela. So guys, that's the latest here regarding to the schools opening today. Yeah, it's so difficult, man, because most schools, they now want money upfront, especially kana mwana ari boarding school, and vanongochoda mari yavo upfront, school fees being paid upfront, achipinda mbazi mareceipts pamberi, and tipanguya kaoma mana, tipanguya kaoma whereby most people are not earning the money in US dollar, then people are earning in RTGs. Saka pakatoepa, and but as parents we always find a way to solve the issue, because mwana anga gare pamba because auna mari. You have to do something and to send your kids to school. And we're gonna keep you guys in the loop here on daily news, breaking news on Prince Manager TV, practically any new information. And remember, my Form 1 will start going to school next week, and the post my results are Buddha. And so this week the learners can go to their primary schools and collect their results in my grade 7 and my lower 5, and they still have to wait for my SEMSEC O-level examinations, and which will be out anytime soon from now. And so guys, we'll keep you in the loop here on daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Amila Entertainment TV. I also think that there's two this program here beam ichirigo to those parents who can't afford to pay my school fees, and you just need to go to the school in months what Jagamira says say, because no child should be at home, and mwana wese ngaende kuchikoro, ngaende anotidzone vamwe, and so you cannot say kuti inini handina mari saka mwana aende kuchikoro ngaagare pamba. Aiwa, unongotodzvanyirira mwana kodzero dzake. Mwana wese ngaende kuchikoro, and that's the right thing to do. Just go there and inquire about beam, munonzwa zvinofambiswa sei, chii chinodiwa, and is mari amukwanisa kubhadhara. Of course the government will pay on a behalf, or maybe panenge a small amount yaunenge uchibhadharo, and zviri nani, and other than kuti mwana agare pamba. And so guys, this is our daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Entertainment TV. We keep you guys in the loop, and remember guys to like, share and comment and follow us, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here each and every day, each and every hour. This is a daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Amila Entertainment TV. We wish all the learners and a good 2022 season, and work hard. Bye.